Hello guys, welcome back. This video will help you to understand what is calculated fields in the Splunk, and here is the outline. We'll also see the demo in the end, how to create calculated fields in your events. So as its name suggests, the calculated fields are the fields which we create at a search time, and it will appear in your events. So we use the values of two or more fields to create the calculated fields in our events, and these are the fields which are added at the search time so that we can see these newly created calculated fields in our events. So we can also use the name of existing field as a calculated field, but in that case it will override the value of your original field in the event. So in case suppose if you want to use the existing field name, and still you don't want to override that value of existing field, so in that case we have another command which is a callsec, which will help you to avoid overriding of the original value of your existing field. And every time when we write some search query in our Splunk, so it has certain sequence in which these commands are gets executed. So when we use the eval expression to create the calculated field, so in that case its order is a fifth. So for example, it will appear after it will execute after the field aliases and before the executing the lookup operations. And there are two ways to create calculated fields in the Splunk. So either we can create from the Splunk web UI, or we can create from the props.configuration file. So in the next video we'll see that how to create these calculated fields using these two options. And in this video let's see the demo how we can create the calculated fields by writing eval expression in your search. Yeah, so let's see how we can create calculated fields in this event. So I have used internal index and deleted events from last 1 hour, and we can see there are many fields to this left section where we can see all the fields selected and interesting fields. So here we can identify fields which will be used to create calculated fields. So here what I can see, we can use the bytes field. So we can create a calculated fields which will calculate the kilobytes from this bytes field. So what we can do, we'll write eval expression. So this eval expression will calculate it, will be calculated to get the kilobytes value, kilobytes field by using the bytes field. So I'll give the name kilobytes. So this is the new field, or as I said, we can use the existing field, but it will overwrite the values if we use the existing field name. So now in this case it will create a new field called kilobytes in our event. So to calculate this, I'll use the bytes field, and I'll divide this values of bytes field by 1000 to get the kilobytes values. So let's hit the enter. So we are expecting that kilobytes should be appeared in the fields as a calculated field. So yes, it is let's see, it is getting applied, and here maybe it is here. So yes, we can see that the new field kilobytes is created, which is a calculated field, and we can see that these values are in the kilobytes. If you see the bytes section and kilobytes, so we can call it as a this is calculated fields in our events. So this way we can write a eval expression to calculate the to create the calculated fields in our events. So as I said, there are other two ways, so which we will see in the next videos, and that's it in this video. So if you found this video useful, please do like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.